Imagine as an international student, you are studying in USA and you get to know that your duration of status is going to expire. However, your degree has not been finished yet. Shocking? Obviously, yes. This is situation which future international students may have to face. So, if DHS point of view is concerned, they want to scrutinize or monitor international students' attendance so they do not misuse the visa. They also leave USA after specific date when their visa is going to expire or their program is over. So they want to monitor them. Besides, they want immigration compliance. Now, the question arises, is it a solution or is it going to create problem? We'll definitely look for the answer. You can comment your opinion, but before that, do watch this video till end so that you get to know what myths are there, what profiles can be at the highest risk or lowest risk. Besides, I'm going to discuss how it may impact international students, especially Indians, besides how universities are going to be impacted. Before the end of the video, I'll discuss. So guys, video is going to be informative. Kindly watch till end. For such valuable information, do subscribe our channel. You can follow us on Instagram if you want same detail in short. Do share this video with at least one person so they get the clarity, because I'm going to burst the myths which kill the reality. Actually, you must be familiar with the reality. This is my purpose of making this video. Myth number one, US is no longer accepting international students. This is myth, it's not reality, because the reality is that universities are still accepting international students. They give I-20, they give admission to the students, whatsoever procedure is there, it is being followed. Afterwards, visa is being applied. A lot of students appear in visa interview. So the change is only in the status, duration of status. It is not closing the visa issuance, or it is not going to stop visas to international students. Second myth, everyone will have to leave USA after 4 years. It is a myth, it's not reality, because not necessarily everyone will have to leave. If you are eligible, you apply for extension, definitely you can get it and you can extend your stay. Here, the extensions are no longer automatic. These are on demand, on request, with terms and condition. If you fulfill terms and condition, you will definitely get it. Third myth is OPT has been cancelled. The answer is no, because majority of the students confuse OPT with the duration of status. Both are different. OPT will be given depending on your circumstances, if you fulfill terms, conditions, whatsoever criteria is there, eligibility requirements you are expected to fulfill, you can be eligible for OPT. International students, now I'm going to discuss risk management. I'll be discussing three different levels: lowest, moderate, and highest. You have to think where you fit into. Your profile is in lowest risk area or moderate one or highest risk. Try to consider or keep your profile in the lowest risk, because it will be keeping you in the safer side. If you go to highest risk zone, you are in the red area, red alert is there. So first of all, let's start with the lowest risk ones. Number one, if you complete your program within specific time, whatsoever time duration is there, your duration of status is 4 years and your degree completes in 4 years, you are in the safe zone. No problem is there. Some students are there whose program is of 1 or 2 years duration, for example, master degree. They are also in the safe area. Besides, if you never change any university or you do not change your majors, you whatsoever plan, you complete your program accordingly, you are in the safe zone. And if you are good academic standing, then also means whatsoever terms condition of the student visa is there, you just are adhere to the same. You are not in the moderate or highest risk area. Now let's discuss with the moderate risk students. If you change your university, you change your majors, you may be in the moderate risk zone. And if you take semester breaks or you need extra coursework time period, again you can be in the moderate risk area. Now let's discuss highest risk. First of all, I'll be discussing those students who need a lot of time to complete their studies, especially PhD students. Sometimes they are unable to complete their like PhD program within specific time, so they need to extend their status. So here you are at the highest risk because whatsoever reason is there, you have to go for extension. Here sometimes I understand research work is there, or sometimes you get delayed in thesis submission, or you getting all the work done. So in this case problem is there. Sometimes students need medical interruptions, or sometimes breaks are taken unnecessarily, and students are unable to maintain full time status of their enrollment, so they are at the highest risk. I'll definitely be discussing before the end of the video what criteria you can follow so that you can keep yourself in the lowest risk area. You do not fall into the highest risk zone. Now, what should future international students do? Here, my answer is this is the checklist. You all should be following it. Different steps are there. Follow all these steps. And when you land in USA, all the terms, conditions, rules, regulations, laws, whatsoever is for you, you should adhere to it. Do not breach any terms, condition, any law. It may go against your duration of status. Now, impact not only on you but on the universities also, as they may need more staff to admin to do the admin work, and they may need more resources also, because the universities also don't want to just ignore their students. They want to support their students to maintain their status, because sometimes due to unforeseen circumstances the students may need to extend their duration of status. So here, obviously, whatsoever position is there, whatsoever circumstances there, I suggest you to inform your DSO also, so that USCIS must be informed on time. All the work must be going on time. Especially if I discuss about Indian students, as we are one of the largest number in USA as international students, and the most famous programs or favorite programs or in-demand programs which we offer are STEM. Here, especially the top is engineering programs, AI, robotics. A lot of students go to USA to study these programs, and here research programs are also there. Business analytics also is being studied. So here, I suggest you to follow all the steps, all the criteria, so you complete your program within time and proceed for the next step on time. You do not need to extend your status. And here one thing is there, like most of the Indian students go for master's program, so I feel it may not be as risky, but still confining yourself to the like whatsoever situation is there, that would be better. You should be abiding by all the laws, all the rules. So guys, US is not alone in doing this. US is joining the other countries also. You can see either we are going to apply in Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, whatsoever country we are going to apply. Every country has visa expiry date. As per the like a program duration, the visa expiry date is there. No doubts, few days are there for we can say extra days are there, maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days, in which the student has to either apply for the next program, or they can change their visa status, or they need to leave the country. So here USA is joining that race. They are not going to be behind those countries. So US is also going to be part of the same. Now every country is tightening its rules for international students right now. So US is also doing the same. Here, do not worry, because the only thing which you have to consider, that is careful planning. You need right guidance for you. It would be better for your future also. And if you are still confused, then you can contact us. We can guide you, because it is very important for you to know whatsoever is going on, not only before traveling but after traveling, or after reaching, after landing in US also, so that you keep your status maintained. You do not get it expired, and it is not going to be against you and you are able to fulfill your dreams. This is all about today's video. Now I want you to answer, is this change is going to give the solution or going to create problem? Do mention your opinion in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching till end. So if you find this video informative, do share with at least one person so they also come to know what's going on in USA for international students. Thanks once again for watching till end. My next video will be on another important topic. Meanwhile, stay informed, stay vigilant. Meenakshi signing off.